Hello, everyone, and welcome to
The Movie House.
Today we're going to talk to you about a movie from 2023 called My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3.
Yes. And this is a solo trip. I went to go see this with a friend who wanted to see it. And as unfortunately as most sequels go, usually the first movie is the best. And the first movie was the best. So it's always great to see the characters. A lot of the same characters were there. Some of them were gone because they have either passed away
real life, right,
in real life, or they're unable to act anymore. I'm not sure of all the back details. But it was an interesting... It was kind of convoluted. I think if it had been more simple, it might have played better, but it was a little convoluted about a family reunion, but it wasn't a reunion, and that her father is deceased. Spoiler alert: her father is deceased. Her mother is in either has Alzheimer's or dementia, and so the father had grown up in this little Greek village and he had two really, really good friends. It was either two or three really good friends. And he had made a diary of his life, and he hasn't seen them since he came to America. So he hasn't seen these guys in 60, 70 years. They're all in their 80s. So it's like a quest to find these guys so she can share her dad's diary with them. And part of me is always like, why didn't they just go back to Greece?
Right.
You know, I mean, he was a successful restaurant owner, and I was shocked that they had never gone back to Greece, ever, since they came to America. But I don't know if any of my family ever went back to Italy. Some of them have, but I know my dad never went back to Italy, and as far as I know, my grandmother never went back to Italy, and she was born here. But so it just wasn't a very well thought out story. Some of the humor was cute. But then some of it just wasn't. It was just like, okay. One thing I wanted to watch it for is I didn't realize we've been watching Northern Exposure, if you're familiar with it. And if you're not, check it out. And Chris Stevens, the character from Northern Exposure, plays the husband, plays the love interest. And so I was like, I didn't realize that was Chris Stevens. Oh, that's so cool. So that was my main reason why I wanted to see the movie, because I just wanted to see Chris. And I don't think he really had that big of a part in it. You know, the first movie, it's all about him and her, really.
Right.
And so here they are married, and they're grown, you know, they've been married maybe 25 years, and they have children and adult children and stuff like that. And so I was hoping it was more about them, but it wasn't. So the scene, it was beautiful. I don't know if they actually filmed it in Greece. I didn't really do any research on the movie because it just really didn't do anything for me. But wherever they were shooting, it was gorgeous. It was very, very beautiful. And I wanted the food. The food sounded good. But as a movie, it just, I think they could have done a lot more with it. Because again, that's the problem with sequels that come out years later. It's like, did you see the first movie? You know, it just wasn't the same. So if you want to check it out, it's not something I'd ever want to see again. But the first one, because we just watched it recently, and we just watched it recently, and it holds, and it's a very cute story. Very cute story. So, and I don't remember anything about the second one.
No, we saw it, but I don't remember anything.
So this was pretty, like I said, I went with a friend who wanted to see it. I really had no interest to see it. And so I didn't have high expectations. So, but I was still disappointed because sometimes you hope your expectations to be wrong.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. Sorry, you're not for me.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.